This is Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Ag update for November 9th. Well, corn had a relatively small trading range yesterday and ended up closing mid-range. We're now closing in on the end of harvest with 84% of the crop out of the field. As we head into today's USDA report, the average trade estimate is that the corn yield will be pegged at 176.9 bushels per acre, which if true would be a record. It's also expected we'll see a carryout of 1.48 billion bushels. At the close, the December futures were a penny and a half lower, settling at $5.51 per bushel. January's soybeans were weaker all day long and closed below their October 13th low, hitting their lowest level since back before the March 31st planting intentions report. Harvest continues to roll along with 87% of the soybean crop now in the bin. Another week of good weather should get us almost to the finish line with this crop. In today's USDA report, the conventional wisdom is that we'll see a soybean yield of 51.9 bushels per acre, which would tie the all-time production record, and a carryout of 362 million bushels. At the close, the January futures were 17 cents lower, ending the day at $11.88. All three classes of wheat had a quiet trading session, with two of the three slightly higher at the end of the day. The winter wheat crop is almost all planted now, with 91% of it in the ground. 74% has emerged, with a crop rating currently at 45% good to excellent. At the close, the Minneapolis December futures were 0.75 cents lower at $10.0875. Kansas City was 2 cents higher, closing at $7.8075. Chicago futures were up a penny and a half as they ended the day at $7.68 per bushel. Cotton traded in a very tight trading range and ultimately closed just a bit lower for the day. Cotton harvest continues to go right at the normal pace, with 55% of the crop now out of the field. December futures finished the day down 32 points, settling at 116.55. Livestock futures were mixed. At the close, we had December live cattle 30 cents higher, closing at $132.10 per hundredweight. January feeders were 70 cents higher as they settled at $160.30 per hundred. December lean hog futures dropped and filled last week's gap before finishing 17.5 cents lower for the day at $76.37 per hundred. Class 3 milk futures had a nice bounce to start the week. At the close, the November futures were 24 points higher, settling at $18.05. And meat cutout values were mixed. Choice box beef was 89 cents lower, closing at $288.65. Select boxes increased by $1.08, settling at $268.60. And pork carcass cutout values retreated. They ended the day down $1.49 as they settled at $94.86 per hundredweight. This has been Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Ag update. We'll be right back with more financial issues after this.